Welcome to Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, and while it is indeed home to the 2021 Super Bowl champion Buccaneers, it is also the home field for the USF Bulls and the clash that we have in store today. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of squads from the American. As we'll see, the UTSA Roadrunners taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Roadrunners will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. From the gun, running back gets to give. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. All right, guys, big picture here. Let's talk some USF. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
The Bulls come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Fires left. He makes a catch. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. And the Bulls are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
I think as a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? 3rd down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
Going up top. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's really hard to overthrow that guy. He is already that fast, and he breaks open, and you have an opportunity just to club up a little bit. Just put a little bit more air underneath that and let the speedster run underneath it and make you look like a hero. But, oh, boy, it's kind of the opposite.
Showing the arm strength down the left side.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Just keep slinging it. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And the physical play there forces... Incompletion on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. On 4th down, looking to pass. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Quarterback may change this route. Brown will throw it. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
So now it's 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Powell. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
And the Bulls line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. From the gun, the running back has it. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. And the Roadrunners in the hurry-up. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Got a little space. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They feed him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
At the 39-yard line. Brings up third down. That's the end of the first quarter. And after one, we're tied 0-0.
This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. He wants to change this route. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. Off the play fake. Here's a heat. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. Kick comes up short, and he's going to try to bring it back.
And I love that the field goal block unit was prepared. They had a guy back deep. They understood it was a long field goal. And, Jesse, how about making a play as a field goal kick team, basically a kickoff team, going and making a tackle?
Yeah, they were saying, we're not doing kick six. This isn't Auburn, Alabama back in the day. And the big fellas up front, it's the offensive linemen that have to get out there and make a tackle. You're right, that was impressive.
Motion from the wide receiver. He'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty.
Defense.
Gonna run it. It's Henry. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Roadrunners moving quickly to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos after a success.
It's a seam wide open. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UTSA.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
And we'll have a shakeup in the MAC standings this week. Check this out. Toledo put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Rockets had zero issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the MAC is right now. And man, what a difference.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Might be changing the route. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Brown wants to pass. He rifles one deep to the left. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Now the play fake. He'll take another shot here. Snags it down the right side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Reels it in down the left side. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Looking for space. It's Henry. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Roadrunners come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special.
Oh, a lot of space. He's at the 10, and you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
South Florida, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
First and 10.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Wants to adjust the pattern. Brown will throw it. Showing the arm strength to the left. He's got it!
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Quickly complete. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Lots of running room. There he goes. Touchdown, Roadrunners! The defense putting points on the board. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver getting open and making the catch, but now you got to secure the football. You know there's going to be guys coming trying to rip it free. They did it. They scooped it. They scored. That's a play he's going to learn from.
Fair catch, called for and made. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Might be calling a hot route. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Blasted as he lets it go.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Rushes on him, and this is going to be incomplete on third down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
The kick is on its way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. On the run, it's Henry. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Roadrunners want to crank the tempo. Back to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick six, but he needs to be more accurate.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, UTSA.
Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
South Florida.
The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
And the Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Roadrunners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Bakes the grab on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking for a gap, it's Henry. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on fourth down? They'll send out the kicker here. Oh, and the attempt is no good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Quarterback making adjustments. Brown wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Nimrod. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking for a huge play. And he's got it inside the 25. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Gonna let it fly. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Right down the middle. He's got it. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking them.
And the Roadrunners want to move quickly. Might as well give it to him again. Runs through a tackle. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. The give to the back. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, UTSA. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Brown will throw it. And here's the third interception of the night.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Grabbed in the middle. It's Dishman. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Quick spin on the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The Roadrunners want to pick up the tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll throw it. He caught it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Defense looks as if it's coming. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead.
35, South Florida, 0.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. The offense changing the play. The snap sets up to throw. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Brown wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Free up the gut. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big.
Touchdown, South Florida. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And on the third play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there. Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over $100 on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now.
He's got it, 1st down and more. And they finally make the tackle with this. pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Marked down at the 46-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, UTSA 35, South Florida 7.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Nothing says my offense stinks like punting on first down. Never had a chance. One coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10.
First and 10.
This offense starts deep in a hole. Brown will throw it. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
The Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The play action fake. Shoots it to the left. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His fourth interception. Even with minimal gain on the return, they are working with a short field from the 36.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field going for it all. Throw to the end zone, picked off. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulls backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Touchdown, Roadrunners! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Number 17.
They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Helms. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the ground with the count. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
He's tackled at the 22-yard line. Brings up second down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Power football with the run. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team, that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on them.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down and inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. At the 40, there he goes. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Quarterback making checks. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Bulls will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. A low line drive and not his best work.
Returner goes out of bounds.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line.
Come on, set. 221 wing. 221 wing.
Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Okay, ready? Charcoal, charcoal, charcoal.
Off play action. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee.
You wonder about that play call on 3rd and long, maybe just trying to get themselves a little bit more real estate, but it didn't fool the defense. They create another negative play now deep in the opponent's territory. The defense has just been dominant on this drive.
This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. They're wanting to pile up some extra points. Makes a grab past the marker. There he goes. They're able to make the stop, but this offense running plays and racking up yards all the way to the end as they get the W. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
I think you got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
it.